everybody. I hope you're well. I can't believe we're in November. I know I say this every time I do a video. I'm like, I can't believe we're so, well, I usually say that we're so far into 2019, but actually now I can say that we are so close to 2020. This year has just zoomed by. It's been crazy. So I hope it has been fruitful for all of you. I think it's been a challenging one. It feels like a lot of things are taking a while to materialize, and I know that can be challenging. I hope, for me, it was really foundation building. I'm pretty good at building foundation anyway, but then something would come up to destabilize that foundation, not hugely, but enough for me to see, there's room to ground something even further, particularly in my business. So it's been really interesting. And more and more healing, internal healing. I've been doing a lot of energy work over the past year, and I can see how that's completely changed me. It's also been a lot of letting go of things like old ideas, around dancing in particular, about how I'm not capable and all this. I'm like, even as I say it, it doesn't even resonate anymore. It's not a fear. It's like, where did that story even come from? And I saw this wonderful dance piece on Friday, and as I think a performer should, they're so committed, and it was so much about what the work was saying and asking of them at that point. And I think if you're still in ego and so focused on even just looking good or wanting to be accepted, you can't fully embody your work. And it just showed me where I'm at right now and the level I need to aspire to. And by letting go of all this stuff that has no relevance and kind of like keeps things murky and keeps me dragging down, it's now to rise up to my full potential and to be the person I actually am, because all of us have unlimited potential, and it's only our stuff that brings us down. And so it's really about letting go of the stuff that no longer serves us. And in particular, that's tied to this topic as I think about it, because we are all unlimited. We all have unlimited potential, and the most amazing thing behind that is actually about our energy. And if you've been to one of my workshops, you know how much I focus on energy, because energy is everything that determines the quality of our lives. It's the way we communicate with life. It's actually how we communicate with other people. For those of us who are really connected to our intuition, our gut feeling tells us so much. And the more we hone it, the more information it can give us. And so energy is primed to everything. Like, everything is energy. Sure, we're physical beings, but we're actually energetic beings having a physical experience. And it's not that our spirit is in our body as our body is in our spirit. Imagine when someone passes away, there's no longer soul or spirit. It's that energy that kept them alive is no longer there. It's really interesting when you really consider what it takes to keep someone alive, and so therefore it's our energy that's unlimited. There are no blocks in our energy except for those we might create ourselves. And every disease is distorted energy, and they come from the way we think, the way we feel, the way we behave. It's really interesting as well. Me being a dancer, I always look at how people walk and how they sit and their posture, and we are actually our bodies. So it's like how we hold our bodies, the way that we distort our energy or cut things off or disallow in our bodies tells us so much about where we're blocking ourselves, because naturally our energy is unlimited. Naturally our energy is aligned with our highest, greatest potential. And if you know A Course in Miracles, the first principle of the text is, of the course actually, is that the universe is self-organizing. It's already set up for our highest, greatest good. So with that in mind, then we just have to align with our natural state, which is unlimited. And it goes to show, what are the things that we do to ourselves? How do we block ourselves? How do we sabotage ourselves? How do we push away what we really want? How are we not open enough to what we want? What does it take to truly just allow it to come, allow spirit and guidance and wonderful things that we want? How do we just let them come to us and let them come through us? And as I think about that, I'm thinking of Julia Cameron's book, If You Know the Artist's Way. And she says you have to take ego out of it. And you just say, let the work come through me. And as the same thing, let the energy come through you. Thank you, life. Bring the things that I'm asking for to come to me. I also took this wonderful dance class today, and it was all about receiving and opening your pores, all of your pores to receive. What is even the quality of your movement? What is the quality of anything you're touching in space? How are you touching, your own? Hi, whoever's watching. Thank you for watching. There's so many different things we have a capacity to receive. Like, how are we receiving even our own touch? How are we receiving air in our lungs? How, and in so many ways, how can we just receive? And this is energetic, and our energy is unlimited. We can receive unlimited energy. We can send out unlimited energy. We can communicate unlimited energy. So it's the quality of our energy, the expansiveness of our energy, that is going to enable us to receive what we want. Now, for example, if we want something in our life or in our lives, when we ask for something, what's the first thing that we'll think in the back of our minds is going to be, number one, most people, they tend to see the obstacles, or they think, well, this happened last time, or like nothing happened last time. I asked, it didn't come. So, that's the story of life for me. We start making up stories around this. Or it could be, I asked last time and this happened, or I'm never going to get it, or I don't deserve it, I'm not worthy. There's so much going on in our subconscious. And we really want to clear this out, so we really just have the capacity to receive. And life is an ever-growing, consciousness, and it's an ever-growing entity. So the more we ask, the more we increase our capacity to receive, the more life grows. The more that we can receive ourselves. We want to create a great enough and strong enough container to receive the things that we're asking for. So if you have unlimited energy, we want to be able to hold unlimited energy. So what do we do in order for that to be able to sit at ease with ourselves? Because a lot of people have worthiness issues. They receive, but they don't think they're worthy. So that container that they've created cannot receive. And I'm also thinking of, talking about, breath. Also how we breathe is how, shows us so much about life, about, particularly for women. Are we taking the time to slow down? Are we taking the time to inhale, to give to ourselves, to nurture to ourselves, to make sure that we have an endless amount of energy? Because we do. We just have to cultivate it properly. And when we're working with our energy, we want it to be of the highest and purest quality, because the higher our vibration, the more pure it is, and then the cleaner it is, the more things can just come to us. And you can play with that when you start to notice synchronicities. So as an example, I was just at brunch with someone today, and then I was in a completely other part of Vancouver, and I ran into her again, and I thought, well, that's interesting. That's a synchronicity. So that's showing me that I am aligned with life. So it was actually energetic, without my in any way consciously having set that up for myself. So when I say we work on our energy, we looking into our energetic field, allowing whatever we might be suppressing to come up safely. For angry, we can stamp our feet, we can take a baseball bat to the mattress. We really want to allow our energies to be in a flow, or our emotion to be in a flow. Everything working on a nice cycle, and not just suppressed, because we need to be true to our emotions. That's what keeps us in flow. That keeps our energy very clean. That keeps our energy open. And when we're creating these barriers is when we start to have challenges. So it makes perfect sense, is if we have this beautiful expanded energy that is able to communicate, then of course things come to us. So the key in this is that our energy is unlimited. It's unlimited in the quality. It's unlimited in the capacity to bring back to us. It's unlimited in terms of helping us to get to our highest, greatest potential. We just need to learn to work with it. Things to think about. I'd love to hear some more of your comments. If you have any other topics you would like me to do videos on, I would love to know. As well, there's a Miracle Monday tomorrow, so that is November the 3rd, November 4th, and I would love for you to join. The details are on my event page or on my Facebook page, and I will, hope to see you there. Thanks for watching. Bye.